For Blackburn, it's easy to see where the problem is. Just 2 goals in 5 outings, both scored by Kevin Gallagher, who is missing again today because of injury, while record signing Kevin Davies has tonsillitis. Martin Darlin comes in for the ex-Southampton striker. Manager Roy Hodgson isn't the type to panic. He feels Blackburn is playing better than results would suggest, and he sticks by a pretty tried and tested lineup. Chelsea manager Gianluca Vialli has no fears about frequently shuffling the pack. He makes 7 changes from the side that beat Helsingborg in Europe. Ed de Goey is back in goal. Michael Dubry returns to the defence, while Marcel Desailly reverts to a midfield role. Vialli has left himself out as well, but what about that bench with the likes of Roberto Di Matteo, Brian Laudrup and Tore Andre Flo?
Leboeuf knocking it long, and it reaches Babayaro. Got 4 waiting for the cross here. It was a very good challenge by Perez, because he realised that if Babayaro had got the cross in then, Blackburn could have been in trouble.
Yes, it was. It was very effective play by the right-sided midfield player. Fullback got pulled in. Babayaro, plenty of space. Perez saw the danger. Good block tackle.
Some strength in the air here for Chelsea. Leboeuf, Poyet, Desailly, all jostling for position, and it was almost a free header really, and Poyet usually snaps those up.
Well, we spoke prior to the game about the danger on set pieces. I think he actually hits the post. Well, there it is, great header. Really attacked this well, Poyet. Gets in front of the Blackburn defender with a really powerful header.
Casiraghi gets barged into this time without question, and this is a really dangerous position that Christian Daly has conceded the free kick in.
Well, there can't be any complaints about that. Casiraghi, like any good target man, pulled off the diagonal, looking to take it on his chest. Barged in the back from Christian Daly, and they may regret this, because this is an ideal position for Gianfranco Zola.
A whole list of candidates and would-be takers here, but Zola favourite. Tim Flowers, the demented man, charging around on his goal line, trying to organise the defence in front of him here. He knows there's a real threat coming up from Zola, and that is a magnificent goal by the little Italian. Tim Flowers was right to be afraid. He didn't get the defence organised in time. Either that or they ignored him, and Zola punished them in fine style.
Well, I did say they may live to regret it, but that's an absolutely brilliant free kick. Blackburn thought about putting Honshaw on the goal line. He was there, then he was lucky to have been sent out. I think if he had stayed there, he would have cleared that, because as you see this go in, it's no great height. I think he would have got that off the line. Bad mistake from Blackburn. Initially from the free kick given away from by Christian Daly.
Here's Babayaro again. Leboeuf. Oh, that's a lovely little layoff by Lasso. And a great ball in too. Zola in there again. What a save. A certain goal.
What fantastic football here from Chelsea. I think it was Callum Davison who came to the rescue. Otherwise, that would have been 2-0.
Brilliant save on the goal. Clearance, I should say, on the goal line by the Scottish left-back. Goal all the way here.
Well, the bus started outside the right foot. Casiraghi into the path of Zola. Zola thinks he's got his second. Davison covering his keeper. Great defending from the Scotsman.
Darlene at the other end. Perez takes over. Here's Wilcox. Davidson getting forward now. Sherwood. This is Daly. Jason Wilcox, tightly marked by Ferrer. Leboeuf loses the header. Darlene finding Sutton. Chance here. Yes! You can feel the relief around Ewood Park. Last season's top scorer is finally off the mark.
Well, that's just what Blackburn needed, just what Chris Sutton needed. A bad error that from LeBeuf, poor header. Sutton onto his right foot. That's a great finish, but just look at this header for a centre-half. That's an awful clearance. Into Sutton, onto his right foot. He makes himself a little bit of space, angles it. De Hoy, absolutely no chance. Just what Blackburn wanted. They could have been two behind. A minute later, they're back on level terms.
Looking for Darlene. Gone through to Sutton. Hoover's clearance. And it back in by Flickcroft, and a magnificent save by Ed De Hoy.
Well, it was a good save, Alan, but once again, LeBeuf not dominating the air, loses possession. Blackburn quickly onto the shot from Flitcroft.
So beaten to it by Christian Daly. And inside the Chelsea half here, Tim Sherwood is injured, and a mistake has given the ball away here to Martin Darlene. The goalkeeper just did enough to throw him off his stride. Bizarre incident this, and still danger. Sutton gets back, and it's cleared almost off the line by Ferrer. Well, what a strange incident that was. It all seemed to start with Sherwood trying to limp off. I don't know whether that completely wrong-footed LeBeuf, but he gave the ball away in a near fatal position. And here's Casiraghi at the other end. Good tackle. Excellent work by Onshow. But what do you make of that, Trevor?
Well, I'd like to see it again, because my first reaction was that Tim Sherwood is in offside position, but if he's not interfering with play, but he does interfere with play there. I mean, I'm no referee, and I'd like to get a ruling on that. I'll be interested to hear what Andy's going to say half-time, but certainly it was a great opportunity for Blackburn. Darlene, one-on-one with the keeper, should have done better. Waited for support for Chris Sutton, he did his best, off the line from Lasso, but a chance really wasted by Blackburn.
Well, I had an eye on Sherwood then. He seemed to be limping across the field as though he was going off for treatment.
Well, LeBeuf wasn't aware of it, was he?
In the game.
LeBeuf wasn't aware that he was just dawdling behind him, not interfering, but the moment that he comes into contact with LeBeuf, he is interfering with play.
Well, if a goal had resulted there would have been real controversy. Babayaro, meantime, still 1-1. Poyet, Casiraghi, challenged by Peacock. Here's LeBeuf. A lively, eventful first half, and we're into the last minute now. Davidson. Lovely control that on the chest from LeBeuf. Now Wise looking for Casiraghi down the centre. Good way to keep it in play, though he may regret it now as it's knocked forward into the space to Darlene. Sherwood. Darlene again, Sutton there with it. LeBeuf across to clear. Daly finds Darlene again, and it goes through to Sutton again, and Flitcroft should score. Blackburn should be going in at half-time in the lead.
Well, that was absolutely top-class play. Roy Hodgson disappointed, because you're right, Alan. Great link-up play with the front two. Little dummy from Darlene. Sutton holds it. Great support play from Flitcroft. And really, that should have been the number 2 for Blackburn. It's got to hit the target from all of, 12 yards. That really was terrific play from Blackburn, right on the stroke of half-time.
Dennis Wise. Gets it back from Ferrer. Casiraghi looking again for the Spanish international. Well, clever play as Wise takes over. 3 in the box as well here. Casiraghi far post, couldn't find him though. Still danger for Blackburn. Babayaro, Zola. Good work by goalkeeper Flowers. Well, I thought so. For a moment there, I think Flowers thought what I did, and the referee dramatically whistled.
He's given a penalty, Alan.
As indeed. He had no doubts in his mind there, referee Jones. Flowers will feel aggrieved as he dived at Zola's feet, but a penalty it is.
I can't believe he's even gone for the ball, because that ball was going away from the goal. Zola was going absolutely nowhere. He's given a penalty and a chance for Chelsea to go into the lead.
And Leboeuf usually doesn't miss them. And he hasn't this time either. 100% record from the penalty spot for Frank Leboeuf, but Roy Hodgson is livid about the decision, and he will be as well. Chelsea back in front.
But if you have a look at Tim Flowers, you know, Alan, when he makes a mistake, he doesn't make too many protests. Let's have a look at it clearly. Is there any contact? Well, certainly Zola leaves his left leg behind. Tim Flowers does catch him. Totally unnecessary, because Zola was going absolutely nowhere. His touch was taken away from the goal. Possibly may have even gone out for a goal kick.
Davidson. Sutton's header was a good one. Sherwood. Sutton again. Leboeuf clears for a throw. Post area here. Flitcroft won the header, and he's there again to turn it back in, and it's a goal by Perez. Flitcroft did brilliantly, and the little Frenchman finished off with his first ever goal for Blackburn Rovers. And Roy Hodgson has taken that opportunity to come out and continue his complaint, presumably about the penalty to the linesman. 2-2.
Well, the long throw causes the problem. Once again, Leboeuf is left wanting when he's defending. One mistake from the Frenchman, punished by Perez, the other Frenchman. Absolutely no mistake.
Perez did well, a towering header. Darlene.
That was good play from Desai. The moment he saw Leboeuf going into an advanced position, he went back into the back four to cover for him and held off Darlene.
And a bit of controversy then as Perez made the sliding challenge on Lascelles. The crowd obviously feeling that Lascelles made the most of it. It certainly seemed from here as though Perez caught him. It was a genuine attempt to win the ball. He just carried through. And will be booked.
Well, I don't think there's any contact at all there made on Lascelles.
Certainly the crowd on that side of Ewood Park would agree with you. They were up roaring their abuse at their former player then. Christian Daly. Perez. Bright and lively, sparky down that side tonight. Surely fouled, and Lascelles going to be in trouble here.
He's got to go, Alan. He's got to go off. He cannot stay on for that.
Well, he's a fiery character, as we all know, Graham Lascelles. And the red card is the inevitable outcome of that flash of temper by a player who sadly, this is not an unfamiliar experience for him. Another sending off for Graham Lascelles. And I have to say, sorry, he asked for that.
Well, I think Mr. Perez has got the yellow card, and he's off.
In trouble as well. Because, of course, he's already been yellow carded. Roy Hodgson continues to berate Stephen Lodge, the fourth official, who can't do much about it. And that is anger. And that is a dismissal for Sebastian Perez. And the competitive presence of Billy McKinley replacing Jason Wilcox for Blackburn Rovers. And it's Casaraghi who's going to come off for Chelsea to be replaced by Tola Andre Flo, who had a couple of fingers dislocated in that European match last week, but he's okay again, strapping on that, as you can see. And the Norwegian international will be a problem, an extra different problem now for Blackburn's defenders in the last 10 minutes or so here. Darlene goes down. The referee thinks about it and has pointed to the spot. Penalty.
If that's inside, it's a correct decision. There it is, 2 foot inside, Referee right on the spot. He thought about it, and he had to get it.
Dewberry's challenge, and suddenly, although it looks like there's a little argument going on involving LeBeuf here, but it's not going to make any difference because the penalty's obviously been given, and it looks like Chris Sutton stepping away with the opportunity of giving Blackburn Rovers the lead from the penalty spot. He's already ended his goal famine. Can he double his total? Yes! Blackburn are in front. Relief for the manager. Joy around Ewood Park. And misery for Dewberry, who gave the penalty away. Oh, what a terrific game, Trevor, isn't it?
Certainly is. Very eventful, many talking points, some great football, some excellent goals. This Monday night back to its best.
Absolutely. And plenty for Andy and Richard to dissect, I'm sure, when this game's over. Here's Laudrup. Gets it back from Ferrer. Good ball. Flo in the middle. Yes! Brilliant goal by Flo. 3-3. He said, how could you question me? And he said, thank you. Grazie.
What great football from Chelsea. The Dane starts it, a great ball from the Spaniard, another great ball from the Dane, and the Norwegian finishes. Cosmopolitan goal, but great football, whichever country you play in. And that really is a superb finish. Flo's still got a lot to do. Foot volley. Flowers, absolutely no chance.
And what with all the stoppages for various reasons, there'll be a bit, 2 or 3 minutes you would think of stoppage time to be played.
Hopefully the referee will make it a little bit more than that. We don't want this game to end.
Ferrer plays one over the top. Flo is onside. Laudrup's in support. Can Chelsea snatch another? There was never a doubt with this boy. Flo's been on the field 5 minutes. He's got 2 goals. He's turned a possible defeat into a possible victory.
Well, Blackburn were pushing up, looking for offside. Flo timed his run to perfection. He's got a choice. Does he give it to Laudrup? No. This lad's so confident. He says, I'm going to score myself. Great control. Second touch into his path. Just slots it down the left-hand side of Flowers. What a great finish under pressure. 2 defenders close on him. What does Luca think of it?
He's flying.
Although they're down to 10 men, I think they've passed the ball and made their superiority count. They've passed it better than Blackburn, and that's been the difference for me.
And here goes Laudrup. Brilliant play by Laudrup. Oh, if that had gone in, that would have been a goal worth seeing over and over again. What skill. What audacity. Nutmegging Peacock.
Lovely bit of skill, wasn't it? You know where he's going to put this. He's going for the far post. Just drags it slightly too much. Great play again from Laudrup.
Is that right? It doesn't count as a nutmeg unless you call it first. I wonder if he had time to do that. Now remember, if the referee's clock is more or less in tandem with ours, then we've still got 3 minutes to go, or thereabouts. Flo with a great header down to Di Matteo. Chances again here. Laudrup, Flo peels away. He could get the hat-trick. Great save! And still a chance for a goal, but Di Matteo couldn't reach the loose ball. Wonderful goalkeeping by Flowers to deny Flo a hat-trick.
But what a ball again from Laudrup. Whenever he's in that position, he always plays the right ball. Absolute dream for any striker. Really, Flo should have scored, but credit to Flowers. A wonderful save. That would have wrapped it up.
We've just seen one for the archives at Ewood Park tonight. Gianluca Vialli's change, bringing on Torre Andreflo, completely altered the course of this game. A game that will live in the memory for some time. And even Roy Hodgson, I think, now almost had to congratulate Gianluca Vialli on his masterstroke, despite his disappointment. Where do you begin to assess and look back on this classic encounter? It really was a wonderful game of football here in Lancashire tonight. Marvellous game of football at Ewood Park. It ends Blackburn Rovers 3, Chelsea 4.
What a